Hey friends, my name is Steve Guttenberg and I am the audiophiliac. I'm thinking, do normal people, normal, that means like non-audiophile people, do normal people care about sound quality? If they heard it, would they recognize it as great? Now, from my years of selling high-end audio, I know that the average person, when they're in a room with a great audio system, before they hear it, most of them say something like, wow, I bet that can play really, really loud. That is their impression when they see high-end audio is volume capability. Not quality, not like that can sound real, that can sound like a symphony orchestra or a rock band or something. No, their impression is high-end audio equals loud. So sometimes in those situations, because a lot of times, the store was quiet, it was Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, there was nothing happening, the guy just wanders in, I'm just looking around, it's like, cool. And some of the time, I would take them into the ultra, ultra, ultra high-end room, sit them down in the chair, and when they would say that, man, I bet you that could play really loud, I did the opposite. I played, like a solo acoustic guitar, thing, or a singer-songwriter folky thing, and I played it quietly, and they would say, yeah, I guess, it's okay. They wouldn't say, it sounds real, it sounds beautiful, it sounds nice. They would say, could you play, something with hard rock or heavy metal or something? I want to be blown away. That was that's really their takeaway of what it is. It's a quantity thing more than a quality thing, which in some ways explains the popularity of Beats and Bose and Sonos, products like that, they have no real aspirations for great sound, those companies, in my opinion. And I think the people that buy those products have some sort of vague expectation that they sound good. Not that they're going to be blown away, because after all, they're not very big things, except I guess the Beats might have some expectation of power and bass and all that kind of stuff. But again, it's I guess because they're not high-end products, they don't have that expectation of being blown away. They just want something that sounds nice. And Beats and Bose and Sonos can sound nice. Now, I'm a little baffled by the relative popularity of I'm going to mangle it, but the Devalier Phantom speakers, which are expensive. I think they start around $2,000 each. So a pair of them would run somebody around $4,000. I'm totally guessing on those numbers, but it's in that vicinity. And I'm thinking, man, for that kind of money, you could get something really good. But they look, well, not to me, cool. They look like blobs to me, the Devalier Phantom speakers. But each to their own. That's the thing about human beings. They have their own needs, desires, and aesthetic tastes. But it's just normal people don't really get high-end audio because it is sort of an appreciation. I guess it would be like drinking fine wine. I don't have any appreciation for it. If you put a glass of wine in front of me, whether it's $5 or $100, it tastes nice, tastes good, but I can't differentiate. You could switch them and say the $100 one is the $5 one, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Not that I've ever done that, but maybe I would. But the point is, with high-end audio, which I have a lot of experience playing for normal audio, non-audiophile type people, and I would say they don't get it. Now, they can quickly come up to speed if they're interested. I could do a demo and I could say, let's listen again. After they said, man, whatever, I could say, no, wait a second. I want you to listen one more time, and I want you to listen to the singer, and I want you to imagine, are they really there? Can you hear not only their voice, but their body attached to that voice? There's a chest that's resonating, vocal cords, the whole deal. How much do you believe that that's really happening? And that guitar, can you actually feel the guitar player's fingers on the strings when the brass comes in? Do you hear that bite? Do you hear that space that they're in? I can basically cue them to listen to certain things, and you know what? A lot of the time, once I've done that, they get it. they hear it and they go, yeah, oh, I can hear that. And I can say, let's play, a different speaker, and you'll hear how different those things that you just heard sound. And sometimes I'll play a better speaker and they'll hear it sound better, or I'll play a lesser speaker and they say, oh no, I don't hear the blah, blah, blah anymore. So in a matter of 10 or 15 minutes, they can be brought up to some appreciation of what good sound sounds like. But they're not going to, if they're not audiophiles, they're not going to walk in off the street and hear it and like it. Like I said, they'll just say, wow, I bet you can play loud. So I'm not putting normal people down. It's not their thing, and why should they be interested in it? And even if they hear it and like it, it's a long shot from them saying, I like it, to wanting to buy it, because it's big and it takes up a lot of space and it's expensive and there's wires and it's a whole deal. So even after they get it, doesn't mean that they would want it. But the reason that high-end audio persists is because some of those people hear it, get it, and then it really becomes important to them and they want it. They also have to be pretty well-to-do to buy them sometimes. But, in New York City, at least, there's a lot of well-to-do people, so that's always possible. Or not, or they don't get it. But it was a fascinating period of my life of playing high-end audio for just walking in off the street people. And I should point out, by the way, that most of the people that buy high-end audio, in my experience, aren't audiophiles. Not people who read Stereophile, The Absolute Sound. They are not those people. I mean, some of those people do, but that's not the majority of customers. The majority of customers are non-audiophile, at least to start, but they had some interest, appreciation, and the means to buy it and do. So, I mean, I would throw out a number. I would say 2/3 of the people that buy high-end audio, again, in my experience, did not start out as audiophiles. And they may not become audiophiles after they have the gear. Either they just like it, but they're not, wanting to upgrade or say, oh, I need more of this. Or, no, they're not necessarily those kind of people either. So it's fascinating, who buys high-end audio and what is their motivation. Subject I should talk about more. Anyway, my name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. There's also a print version, so to speak, my Audiophiliac blog on cnet.com/audiophiliac, which I've been writing for about 10 years. So there's lots of things to read and lots of information there. Anyway, but this thing, the Daily Show, please subscribe to it. Please like it, please share it, and come back for more. See you next time. Bye.